Oh. Hello, Pastor Doug here. I'm out cleaning up the garden, hoeing the garden. Thought I'd give a quick update on I remember a while back we did a video on local supply chain. So we're updating that. We got lots of vegetables, so we should be okay. We got chickens now. I don't know if I tried to do a video and it didn't post right a while ago, so we'll show you the chickens again. They're a lot bigger and they're not as pretty as they were a couple weeks ago, but they're growing, right? I wanted to take a moment, take a break from hoeing this garden, and talk to you men. You see, Sunday is Father's Day. And so I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be a father. And I've also been watching what's been going on down in the States, and over in Quebec, and over in Toronto. And all I can think is, a lot of these little boys need fathers. And a lot of them are fathers. They're just not very good at it. See, it used to be that I was pretty radical when I was young. I still don't shy away from confrontation. If anybody listens to my sermons, you'll know that. But if you act out, your father would take you aside and he'd say, "Smarten up, boy." And that's what we need to do. As a society, we got to tell these young men that they're men. And real men don't tear things down. They build things up. They build relationships. They don't destroy. They plant. They grow. I mean, you grow a garden. You clean up your yard. You clean up your house. You clean up. What does Peterson say? You make your bed, right? You clean your room. So I'm going to tell you, men, it's time to act like men. It's time to go to work. And I understand right now it's hard to go to work because half your works are closed, but that doesn't mean you can't be doing something productive. You say, "Oh, I can't plant a garden, I haven't got a space." Well, there's community gardens around, and there's 4 empty plots here in St. William, so if you want to start there, you can do that. You can always clean your house. You can always spend more time with your kids. You can always spend time with your wife. And those of you who aren't married, if you got kids, then you had to have been with a lady. That's how math works. That's how biology works. Perhaps you should grow up and look after your family. There's a lot of men that are getting upset and they're running out on their wives right now. It's not the time for that. Well, it's never the time for that, but it's definitely not the time now, because now is the time to step up and be an example. We don't need more spoiled little boys right now. We need real men. We need real fathers. And part of being a real man is knowing when you're wrong. I'm wrong. I've been wrong lots of times. Part of being a real man is knowing when something is wiser than you. It's recognizing your place in the world as a created being, as something designed to be not served, but to serve. If you want to be a real man, you go help out people. You go serve other people. I mean, that's what the Bible says. It says, "Do unto others as you would have them do to you." And that's the essence of what it means. Not only to be a Christian, but to be a man. Because a lot of times being a man isn't about people looking after you. A lot of times being a man, and especially being a father, is about looking after other people. So I encourage you to do that. Especially on Father's Day. And you know what? It's hard. And I'm going to do a whole sermon this Sunday on how hard it is to be a father. Because I understand that. I am a father, and it is hard work. So if you want some tips and hacks, or however they say it nowadays, come on out. 10 a.m. Sunday morning, 67 Queen Street, in front of the old school. And we do it out front because we could do it out back. But we do it out front because we are declaring to our community that we believe in something. That we will not be intimidated. And that we will share love, we will share compassion, and we will share joy with our community. So if you're man enough to say, you know what, I'm going to learn about this God stuff. If you're man enough to say, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to turn to Jesus because everything else hasn't helped. If you're man enough to say, I love Jesus, and I want my community to know it, join us. 67 Queen Street, West, St. Williams, in front of the old school. And if you can't join us in person, you can join us online. Fellowship of Joy FMC at Facebook. Or Facebook/Fellowship of Joy FMC. You can join us on YouTube, Fellowship of Joy YouTube. And you can donate if you want. But I don't want your money. I want your action. Because God doesn't want your money. He created everything. He doesn't need your money. He wants your heart. So I'm encouraging you men to step up and be real men and do something manly. Be the difference. Be the change. Be what our society needs right now. Because what our society needs more than anything else is men. Real men. Real men who love Jesus. Real men who build things up instead of tearing things down.